Okay guys, at work right now, I'm going to do a quick rundown of Game Awards 2018, all the releases that came out, the world premieres, which we'll get into that in just a sec. So to start things off, Far Cry New Dawn released. There is no release schedule that I saw other than 2019. After, by the way, spoiler alert, it's after 5. It's right after 5. I don't know why they did that they showed it and then they previewed it, but that's what's going down there. Hades, which looks absolutely awesome by the creators of Bastion Transistor. It's in early access right now on the Epic Store. By the way, check out the Epic Store. Looks awesome, and it's going to be a huge competitor to Steam, which we'll get into that soon. Real soon, I'll get more details on it. How being a creator with using Unreal Engine kind of works and benefits you, and then putting it on the Epic Store comparatively to Steam's 30%. Get into that more soon. And it's like I said, it's out early access for Hades. But I personally, I'm going to wait on it before jumping into it. Also, Journey coming to PC for the first time 6 years ago is when Journey came out. And that's going to be coming to PC. It just says coming soon right now on the Epic Store. So we'll see when. I assume either later this year or sometime beginning of next year. I don't think it's going to be too long. But well, we'll have to just see. They'll probably just release it when it's ready. It's going to be one of those. Anthem, by the way, they did a world premiere trailer. Guys, this game has been literally talked about and said multiple times, and they've shown trailers on it and everything a lot, okay? Also, I'm in the alpha coming tomorrow and the next day for like 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday. I'm going to play as much as I can and then say as much as I can because of the NDAs and just really talk about what's already been said about the game. But just if I can give a little bit more, I will, but it's very doubtful. Me and Bryce are in it, so hopefully we'll be able to play together and kind of feel out how the co-op experience is on that. But they released another trailer. Dragon Age 4, they had a really sorry trailer. It was like 10 seconds long, just teasing. But I guess that's better than nothing. I mean, look at Diablo. You could be like Diablo 4 and not put out anything and then put out a mobile game and everybody butthurt. So I think they're learning from that, and everybody kind of learned from that. Go BioWare. But that's still in talks of 2021 for Dragon Age 4, which I assume everybody assumes if it's going to be that long, they're already working on the new consoles, right? 2019, 2020 is going to be the year of the consoles again, with the new consoles coming out and maybe a rehash of the Switch. They're in talks of that. So it's probably going to come out a year after the consoles kind of get their bugs worked out and more worked on. And then PC is just PC. You know, it's going to look great. And hopefully play great. Also, Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fuel, Nostalgia. Look out. Woo, woo, woo. But it actually looks good. And since they've done Crash Remastered, they just did Spyro Remastered. It's actually coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. That's what it said at the bottom little title thing I saw on YouTube. All these videos, by the way, I'm going to put links to all these trailers at the bottom of the video. Also, it's going to come out June 21st, 2019 is what I got. So we'll see on that. Outer Worlds, previously made by the creators of Fallout, New Vegas, and then it's like a Fallout-y Borderlands sci-fi RPG. Well, we can't even call it an RPG, but I mean, it looked because we have no idea if there's skill trees or if we have any type of RPG elements, or if it's going to be like a Rage type thing where you go in and there's not really as many stats based and it's just campaign. I don't know. There's not a lot on it, and they have nothing on the release date either. But it looked cool. And if you guys end up finding a release date on Outer Worlds, let me know. I didn't see anything. I could be blind. Just saying. Also, Last Campfire. Hello Games 2019 is when this is coming out by Hello Games, No Man's Sky devs. Kind of a shocker, but it looks really short and like it's got a lot of character, that game does. And it hit me with a little bit of the feels. Just watching the trailer, but it's little things like that and really stylized looking art that Hello Games has been known for from their last title, No Man's Sky. That really pulls me in. Coming up next is Atlas Pirate MMO. The biggest thing with this, okay, two things. One, Ark devs, okay, Ark Evolved or something like that. I played a little bit of it, didn't like it, wasn't for me. But a lot of people love that game. It's going to be 40,000 people per server on this MMO. It looks like an MMORPG mixed with a pirate game. mixed with adventure. There's a lot going on. The biggest thing I want to know is view distance, whether or not stuff is rendering in 20 feet in front of you, or are we talking hundreds of feet in front of me, because that's pretty big. And that's my biggest problem with Black Desert Online from what I've played so far, and a lot of them are like Korean-ish game MMOs I've seen do it. I really hope they don't go that route. Also, that's actually slated for 12/13/2018, so that's in like 5 days, give or take, on Steam, which I'd say I'm surprised it's on Steam, but I'm not. With their new program, they're going to get X amount of more profit once they sell a certain amount of copies, which, like I said, I'll get into more on that in a different video. Mortal Kombat 11, coming 2019. You can pre-order it today. Woo! We can pre-order it a whole 6+ months or longer. Next up is going to be Psychonauts 2 2019 release. I'm not excited for this. Some people may be really excited for this. I never played the original Psychonauts. Kind of before my time, I think. But for those excited for it, it's coming 2019. And then lastly, Rage 2, which I'm actually super excited for. It's coming May 14th, 2019, sooner than I thought. But it looks like Rage in Borderlands, and if somebody came out and told me, this is what my friend Dick said, somebody came out and told me that this is Borderlands 3, I'd believe it. And I'm right there with him. I believe it too, because it looks a lot like what a new age Borderlands would look like, with better graphics. Like, the feel of the game in general just looks, and it looks like it feels good. Overall, the Game Awards were actually fantastic last night for those who didn't get to watch. Like I said, all the trailers I'm going to put for everything I talked about right below in this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm on my lunch break. Didn't end up eating because I wanted to make this and kind of get a little gist of everything of kind of what went down and what I'm excited for. I didn't put a few games in there because, to be honest with you, there's some games that just weren't worth talking about. Oh, one more game though. The Pathless, I forgot. The Pathless, made by Abzu, ABZU devs, and that game was fantastic. It was a short, like 5 hours or 4 hours it took me. It didn't take me long to beat it, but it was a beautiful game. It truly was. And the music was great, but it's coming to Epic Store. And by the way, on Epic Store, there's a lot of stuff coming to Epic Store now, because it's just going to be, it's Steam's only competition right now. Or I say GOG is another one that's really good, but comparatively, Epic Store is big. It's going to be huge because they have Fortnite. They're making tons of money off of that. They ended up pulling Unreal Tournament off. They're done working on development on that. They'll just put the assets, I assume, up on the store. But that's going to, the Pathless, Epic Store, PS4 2019. I'm excited. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or any more details that I didn't touch on as I stick my finger in my mouth. And also, please leave a thumbs up, right? This is going to be the video I hope we're going to push over, and I'm going to be at 100 views for the month, over 100 minutes watched. Progress, guys. Progress. Thanks again for watching. Peace.